Elon Musk, meantime, inking a deal to bring high-speed underground travel to Chicago. That's where we find our own Phil LeBeau this morning. Hey, Phil.
Hey, Carl, you live here in Chicago, so you know what it's like to have taken this train, the one that's over my shoulder here. That's the Blue Line. It runs from O'Hare to downtown Chicago. A trip on that train, takes about 40 minutes. It's over an hour if you decide to drive between downtown and O'Hare, taking the Kennedy Expressway. Well, now the Boring Company is inking a deal, or has inked a deal, to build a high-speed rapid transit tunnel system from downtown to O'Hare. Now, here are some of the details that will be announced today. It is high-speed transit. This is not the Hyperloop. These are basically electric skates that'll take pods of people back and forth. Cuts the time from downtown to O'Hare down to 12 minutes. An estimated cost, $1 billion. Now, what's important about this for the city of Chicago is that the Boring Company is going to be paying all of the costs to build this. So Chicago is not risking any money here. The Boring Company will theoretically be able to collect revenue once the system is up and operating, whether it's through advertising or other means. They think a trip will cost $20 to $25. The details still need to be worked out. But guys, if you look at this from both Elon Musk's perspective and from Mayor Emanuel's perspective, this is a win-win. For Elon Musk, this is a signature project. They'll be announcing it this afternoon here in Chicago, and he can say, look, we're real. We're actually building a high-speed transit system in Chicago out to the airport. And if you're Mayor Emanuel, you're running for re-election, you get the shine of saying, I've inked a deal with a visionary like Elon Musk. And oh, by the way, taxpayers will not be footing the bill. Not a bad deal if you're Mayor Emanuel. Guys, again, press conference coming up this afternoon. We'll see if we have a chance to talk with Elon Musk at that time. Back to you.
Phil, we're looking forward to that. I have to tell you, that video you just showed us made me feel like I was on a virtual reality amusement park ride, I have to say. But I know you know as well as I, and I was out at SpaceX's headquarters just a couple weeks ago where Boring is digging a tunnel nearby, and you do have that loop test tube also down the street in Hawthorne.
Right.
That in many ways, for Elon Musk, this is a combination of tech and synergies from both Tesla and SpaceX. SpaceX, because you have SpaceX engineers that have been working on a lot of this, and Tesla, because you have a lot of the Tesla tech, be it batteries or chassis, et cetera, that are going to go into this project. So I can't help but think that in many ways, the hurdles here are going to be less about engineering and more about regulatory. The lack of data, as we've seen in LA, whether residents will want to see tunnels dug under their neighborhoods. And also, I would imagine what this will mean for unions in places like Chicago if they bring the supply chain in-house.
Yeah, Morgan, you're absolutely right. The biggest hurdle will be regulatory. Keep in mind, already in LA, there are neighborhood groups that are suing the Boring Company to keep them from building a prototype tunnel that will go through their neighborhoods. Now, here in Chicago, the deputy mayor who shepherded this project all the way through to the deal being announced, he's a former DOT official, so he is well aware of those regulatory hurdles, but make no mistake, none of the details have been worked out yet, so it remains to be seen when they start digging next year if they can actually get this done and how quickly they can get it done.
That's good stuff, Phil.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.